folks. It's Morgoth the Barbarian here. This is the 10th episode of our Railroad Tycoon 2 Let's Play. We've made it all the way to 1910, so the years are getting very, very short. In fact, we're going to be approaching the World War I years not too far out. Last time we were here, we basically finished connecting to most of the map. There's a few spots that I could probably hit up as I'm looking around. But last time we were focused on managing our trains, which, as you can probably tell from the profits, I already went ahead and did it, upgraded some trains before I hit the go button, so I saved that step. We're going to be doing that every 10 years or so, but noticing our money has been kind of running a little, slowing down a little bit for whatever random reason. Could be us, could be the game, who knows? We'll just keep our eyes on it. So we're just here to keep developing and stuff, and this game will keep going until the year 2025. And I guess the question will be, how much cash and book value, company value can we possibly accumulate? If my math is correct, we're sitting on 781 million, and that's without the multiplier, which we got from getting gold. So, of course, you know what buttons to hit. I can't hit that one. And I guess we'll begin. So as I mentioned, I did work off just before I hit the go button on this to get a couple things going here. There are a couple things I want to build first before we truly get started. First things first. I want an easier connection between Boston and the rest of the area over here. Let me see if I could do that real quick. We kind of could use a little bit. Well, if anything, it would be going this way towards Albany and such. But because of the river over here, that's going to be quite difficult to pull off. It's going to be a little too... Well, let's see if I could try this. See if we can try to go through Long Island to get to it, or if that's just simply not possible. Alright, so I'm going to be burning some cash. Big whoop. That will not work. I don't think so. Well, okay, that works. Alright. Sort of a little bypass towards Boston and such. That way we can at least, just in case we need it. That's not exactly a good bypass. What happened there? I mean, you know, it was a good idea right up until then. Why did the game just decide to do that? What are we doing here? Alright, I'm going to leave it for right now. I'll figure out some way. Or whatever. Sorry, but I guess you're stuck like that. Jeez. This game, I swear, it's insane. I actually do want to do a new train, though. Starting in Boston, because I noticed we could use some more passenger routes coming from the northeast as I was reviewing some of our stations earlier. We'll send it to Roanoke, and that's as far as I'm willing to go for the time being. Now, some of the other cities. Well, let's see. In case whoever was out there was curious. I mean, I could connect to Dryden, but there's nothing there. There's no industry, no anything, really. It kind of stinks. It's just there to exist. Matagami. More like Mata, give me money. Alright. Oh, we actually could do that. There's some opportunity here. Alright. Oh, there's a lumber mill over there we could utilize, but so be it. So let's see. That should do the trick. Oh, Cochrane doesn't really need that. You know what? What I'll do is... Cochrane does have some stuff. Okay. And then I can send it to Sudbury, basically. Hey, that works. Alright, I like that idea. So we'll do 2 trains here. Oh, that is in the wrong spot. That's not going to work. Ah, silly me. Alright. We'll have another train from Matagami go east. Make it a passenger rail here. That's about as far as I'm going to go, and they're off. Alright, so we got that taken care of. Excellent. I do more, but it's going to cause some concern. Oh, that one actually can't go to Sudbury just because of the curve. And Toronto demands no lumber. That was a brilliant play on my behalf. Let's see if it works out for me. You know what? I'll just leave it. Whatever. Well. Right. If it wasn't for that train, I'd fix that. You know what, actually? Okay, fine. I won't fix it. Happy game. There. But I'll at least do that for it. Oh, nice little extra bit. All right, we're already off to a really great start. We're putting in all sorts of extra bits over here. I'll turn this whole thing until double. Let's not be lazy here. Lazy folks don't make money. There we go. There we go. I would fix that, but so be it. Oh, I think now I can. No, I can't. All right, never mind. Whatever. All right, so we got that. There we go. Our revenue's bouncing back. Excellent. Good, good, good. I actually want another train to go throughout Canada here. So we'll start in Calgary. Might as well. Love these new Atlantics, by the way. They allow me to do such a thing. There we go. So now we got 2 more Canadian rails. Excellent. Gushing cash and I don't own it? What is this? No. No, we gotta own this stuff. Bruh. It's gushing cash. You have to have that. If it's not mine, then it's not doing anything. How dare I? How dare I indeed. Alright. A lot of these are lucrative. What are we doing here? We're just going to let them sit unowned and not making us money? What is going on here? This is an insult. This has a really poor. Ugh. I get that there's so much milk here, but good grief. We have a fertilizer plant up in Minneapolis. We did get some new industry, and I see some automotive structures that are coming about. We'll check on that later. I'm not going to do it now. It's a little bit too complex, shall we say. One thing I will do, though, so we add some more cars to our arsenal here. Oh, crap, I almost forgot where I was going to send that to. Oopsies. Oh, right, Des Moines. That's right, okay. I'll have it stop in Redfield. All right, back to what we were doing. There we go. Don't moo at me. I heard that. Bruh. Keep to yourself. Keep that language to yourself. I don't want to hear it. Alright, so we got tires in Cheyenne. I really wish we could take advantage of these. Remember, our port rubber is coming in through the ports. But they got to go to tire factories in order to make it work. And I will tell you right now, it's not really working that well. Okay, we got an electric plant in Tulsa finally. Interesting. Still have nothing to send this gravel pit towards. Uh-oh. That's not what I want to be seeing. All right. Let's see. I want to do something with this. It's not really getting anything done. All right. It's just a matter of getting resources now, basically. Let's see. All right, that'll work. I want to do one over here. Basically, the rule is I'm using, for the Atlantics, I'm using the, if there's the hills, I'm using the Pacific. If it's mainly flatland, I'm using Atlantics. That works a little bit better. There we go. And get that going as well. I wonder if there's any more tires. Not for nothing. First off, I want to see if there's more oil. Where's their tires? We have another tire plant. What appears to be... I just saw one. Well, that's for demand. Really? The only one is in Cheyenne. That is super annoying. Game isn't really progressing on that front as much as I would love it to. We've got oil over there. There's oil in those autos are going to be helpful later on. Oh, that's not good. The economy just fell off a cliff. Well, it was overdue. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Bring it. Whoa, I want to... That. No, thank you. Oh, look at this. Got the perfect setup for this, too. I know that electric plant in Nashville's getting a lot coming towards it, but so be it. And then we'll just build another Atlantic. See, okay, I just noticed something, too. I'll point that out in a minute. Uh-oh, what station did I build from? Uh-oh. You're forgetting something. Yeah, I kind of forgot something. Okay, that was brilliant. Yeah, let's forget the very thing you're going to be building. Okay, that works. Springfield Junction. There we go. I believe... I'm going to actually send this to a different one. Let's send it to Oklahoma City. There we go. So now we'll send that one to Oklahoma City. It's kind of a new one. I could send it to Nashville, but I would prefer kind of spreading this out if I can. That might help us out a little bit more. For any other resources nearby. All right, next question. Are there any trains that'll crash? Jeez. Okay, now we've got a new prairie. We haven't really seen much in the way of electric engines, but that's intentional. We've only got the... You know, I could do without that. Alright, the game's just being rude. It just wants to blow up all of my trains. All my hard work going for naught. Okay, here's another one we have. We have a steel mill nearby. This could be useful. I'm not seeing one. Okay, I'll take that. We have one in Miles City. Remember I said I would only cross this if it was worth it? Oh, it actually is worth it. Well, I finally found a reason to do so. Isn't that wonderful? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through Bend. We haven't connected there anyway, so we might as well. And then the question becomes, what's the safest way to get over here? Using our track. Although, as time goes on, that grade might not matter, but so be it. Alright, so first things first, I'd like to connect Bend up to our network. Even though there's really nothing here except a nice little lumber mill, but we can make do with that later on. Alright. So Bend's connected. We've got all this iron and coal over here, so I'd like to grab as much as I possibly could. That actually works. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. We got it all. Nice. Very nice. We're going to just upgrade it the best we can, and there we go. Now we've got enough for a steel mill. One problem. The nearest steel mill is all the way in Miles City. So we're going to have to do this. This will be kind of a test case here, I guess you could call this. Where's the station? And uh-oh. There it is. I don't know how well this is going to work, if I'm being brutally honest here. But it's extremely convenient that we got all that steel right there. Because remember, we have a giant hill to go over, and I don't know if this is going to work out as well as it should. It probably won't, knowing me. This will be incredibly stupid to some extent, but we'll do it anyways. Another train just clashed. Okay, excellent. I love seeing that. Not. You have a wood thing that's further north. Well, despite the high grade, I'll do it. But the funny thing is that if the train line is straight, we might be able to get away with it. All right, enough already. Good grief. Can I go at least 1 minute without... Oh, hello. Actually, funny part is we do need to fix that. What, since I saw it going through, There we go. Alright, back to what we were doing, or before we were so rudely interrupted by whatever that was. Actually, we could use that, little, wool farm that's over... Oh, Spokane's got it already. Oh! We'll oblige to this. Let's see. Where do I want to send the goods? Up there? Oh, sure. We might as well. All right. I'm not going to look for right now. I want to send the logs primarily to our smaller ones. The ones that don't really get represented here. Some of our smaller cities, like the Dailies, for instance. They've only got really one destination to be sent to, but so be it for right now. Pulpwood, there probably is not a spot to be sending them to. Although, well, Eugene, actually. All right, that works. All right, we'll send it all the way to Eugene. Sure, why not? We'll send this to Seattle. Sure, why not? All right, so we got that taken care of. Walla Walla has no industries. That is sad. Very sad. I like that name. I don't like that. And I'm not really seeing anything else in the way of stuff, although... We got another one over here in Winnemucca we could use. All right, there we go. Make sure we at least get the wool loaded up, and we're good. I wish there was a closer steel mill, though. That's the only thing I don't like, although there is one in Albuquerque, so... I got an idea, if you feel me. That is not it, though, but, well, to each your own. I really wish there was one that was closer. Being honest, it's like, ugh. I suppose we could send it to Armorillo. Alright. This is kind of another test case here. Send it to Albuquerque. And the nearest city is Boise, so I'll send it there. Alright, we'll see how that does. Oh, it's going... Oh, I see. It's going through the bypass through Elko. Gotcha. I was like looking at it going, wait, shouldn't it be going this way? I see what the game did there. Do I have another spot that I could send this to? Besides, you know, my train crashing. I don't even know if that's correct, if I'm telling you the truth there, but it'll have to do for right now. I'll take that. And that. And that. But not that. Yet. We're just losing trains left and right. That's awesome. I never asked for that. Oh, man, we got an oversupply of stuff. Okay, we got to deal with this. So let's see. Idaho Falls and Pocahontas have stuff. Okay. Start with the more underrepresented cities over here. So let's see. I'll send one to there and the Dailies. Where is it? I'll just send it back. So let's see. We'll do one to Pocatello and have it go to Salt Lake City on the way back. And the fourth one will go to Boise. And we'll just hit Grand Junction on the way back. That's fine. There we go. So now we're pumping out cars there like crazy. Taking advantage of all that lumber that's sitting there. For no apparent reason other than it can. But we're not done just yet. Eugene's paper mill's got to be hooked up. Stop in Salt Lake City to drop it off. No, we don't want to do that. All right, we don't want to do that. There we go. Now we got trains coming out the wazoo on Grand Junction. Look at that. Gotta be careful of our money. I know 76 million seems like a lot. 10 of it's going to me, which is what we want. I haven't really been issuing stock. I've been getting very lazy on that. Could do it too, because money-wise, we're kind of meh. So right now, I believe there's only... How many more cities do we have to link up? Just out of curiosity. Good. Take care of those train robbers. They're awful. You know what's funny? There's one more city to connect here, and I'm going to do it. Just to say we can connect the entire map. There's nothing here in Dryden, but I don't care. So let's just say we connect to it just to get the entire map connected, and there. So there we go. Wait a minute. You know what? Let's make this worth our while. There we go. There. And now we've connected every city in the map. So whoever said that in the comments section, ha! Mission accomplished. Oh boy, I'm such a tease. All right, but yeah, let's elite mace it worth for a while to go there. By getting that lumber camp that's outside the city. So there we go. Now we've officially connected the entire map. Wonderful. I love it when a plan comes together. Pff, what plan? Actually, I'll do it one favor and connect this way too. There we go. That way we can get to Armstrong. Can we upgrade Armstrong Station? Because I just noticed something too. Oh, yes, we can. Oh, sweet. I love it. So Armstrong now has a bigger station. We have this new steam train, which is not really that good. Okay, that's wonderful. Bohiss. We're going to take advantage of our new station out in Dryden. Alright, and then send it to Armstrong with a stop in, well, it's got to be Thunder Bay, right? No. Can't be Winnipeg because of the lack of paper demand. Rutrow. Where do I send this to? Bingo! We have a winner. I was wondering where we would have to send that to, and Regina being Regina, whatever. We've already been through this. I can't pronounce anything. Okay. That city. Good grief! Y'all can just smack me in the comments section for that. All right. Now that we've gone through the latest episode of how badly will Morgoth pronounce names. All right. So that basically connects every single city in the game. Well, actually, I lied. There was one more left. Oh, it's in Presque Isle. Oh, cool. We've actually got something. All right, now we can finish it off. All right, oopsies. Sorry about that. I totally forgot about Presque Isle. How could I forget? There we go. I'm going to go to our good friends out in northern Maine. There we go. Only thing there is a lumber camp. We do have some stuff in oh, Bangor can actually become a larger station. Can we do it? Yes! Sweet. Love it when a plan comes together. So Bangor just became a little bit more of a larger station. Okay. There we go. Now Bangor can actually get some more stuff demand here. And this will work beautifully for what I'm about to do next. There. How about that? So now we got a new stop. And now we've connected every city in the game. We don't even have the coal thing in there? What the heck am I doing? All right, at least Berlin is now a town too. So some of our cities just naturally grew into them. That's good. I like that. But how I've been ignoring this whole thing has just been kind of a mishap on my part. Meanwhile, we can actually do something with it. Albany can take it and give us steel. Okay, that was a little unexpected and totally rude. Trying to figure out... Oh, this could help, maybe? I don't know. I'm trying to look for a tool and die facility. It's usually my cheap way of doing this. Granted, if we wanted to, we could send it over to a port. That would be the best way to do it, but it gets a little bit complicated, though. It turns this game into a bit of a complicated mess. I know our trains are still struggling up the grade there. I don't know where to send that. I really don't know where to send that one, True. Uh-oh. There's a problem. If I had a port, this might help us out a little bit. All right. I think I have an idea. Where is that one going to? Oh, man, it's already off. Oops. All right. So as long as there's no... Okay, so there's nothing like that. That's excellent. We're going to retire this train. This was a bit of a snafu. We're going to try something. That's a bit of a snafu on my behalf. Oopsies. So we're finally going to do something with our raw coffee here. We're going to collect all of our goods. As long as Albany doesn't demand coffee, we could do this. So we'll do that. And then we have what's needed to take it to a cannery. And we'll... Ooh. Oh, but it's right in Montreal. I was going to send it there. Nope. Too far to the south. We can send it back to Philadelphia, I suppose. Oh, there we go. Washington, D.C. Brilliant. But you notice how many steps it's taking, though. That's why I don't like it so much. And I see one of our trains is finally using the Long Island bypass to get north. So that bypass ended up working out. The only thing is the trains have to be one lane. But it's doing what it's supposed to and giving us an easy route from Boston to the south, assuming it bypasses New York and such. And the chemical plant that's here disappeared too. Okay, that's wild. I thought there was a chemical plant there, and then it just vanished a year later. It's like, nah, I'm good. Are there any other chemical plants around here? Just the one, and just the one fertilizer plant in Minneapolis. Well, that doesn't mean does no good, really. Also surprised there's nothing for the gravel pit that's in, Yeah, there's a couple of gravel pits out there, but we can't do anything with it, too. And then for rubber-wise, I know there's the tire thing in Cheyenne, but that's not going to do us any good. Game is really putting us in a tough spot here. Is there an auto plant on the way back? No, so trying to get cars is probably not the best idea right now. At least for a time being. It's a shame because we have all these ports bringing in us rubber, but we can't take advantage of any of it because there's only one tire plant, and, well, you get the idea of where this is going towards. Well, there is one in Minneapolis, though. There's that. You thinking what I'm thinking here? Maybe I ought to just do it anyways. Have like a rubber thing come all the way over here. Drop it off in the one in Minneapolis, and if we could find a way to do the steel, that would work. And our board of directors is being rude, but I see we already have a problem. Fortunately, we can only do 2 at a time, because as you can see, the equation, 2 steel and a tires equals 3. So I'm going to try and set this up the best I can, but good luck. This is probably not going to work as well as it should, so... So we're going to need a source of iron that isn't exactly being used. And a source of coal that isn't exactly being used either. Okay, we have another fertilizer plant in Denver. It's a little closer to home. That's good. We have the one in Redfield that could help us out a little bit. Oh, that's cool. Looking around for anything, and I think I see something that might help. We're going to do it. The nearest port, I believe, is in Milwaukee, so... We can only take 2 tires, I'm afraid, here. You know what? I'm going to load it up. And we'll go to Minneapolis. If there are autos to send over, I'll certainly do it. Otherwise, this is probably not going to work. Don't ask me how this is schematics if this is going to work out, but we'll certainly give it a shot. And then that. That. We have our steel mill in Redfield, so that'll help come in handy right about now. And we'll send it to Minneapolis. Try to get as many cars as we possibly can as they go on their way to someplace. Oh, dear. Lincoln! You win. Congratulations, you get cars. Warren Buffett needs them all. Oh, God. All right. I don't... This... Well, aside from that, what could possibly go wrong with this? I don't know if this is going to work or not. Alright, we'll leave it as is for right now. Believe me, I don't like it, but we'll do what we have to do here. You know what? We'll do one more. Using that one in Redfield. Except I don't know where I want to send this to. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't so obvious. Dodge City. They literally demand nothing but steel, so let's help them out a little bit. And we'll send it back to Denver. Alright, that works. If it wasn't for the hills, I would use that chemical plant in Fresno too, but oh well, so be it. Alright, so we're looking pretty good for right now. I'm pretty happy with everything. I'm going to speed this game up. You know, technically we don't have Fergus Falls connected, but due to this station, I'm going to say we got it. So I'm looking around. So we've basically connected every single thing in the game. Okay, that's wonderful. You can stop that now, game. All right. So what now? What now? There's just so much going on here. Well, aha. So first of all, we've got a aluminum mill in Colombia, but no bauxite to hand give it to. That makes total sense. All right, never mind. It's coming through the port. So there's the aluminum mill right there. Look at that big old thing. That is just wonderful now, isn't it? Let's see if I can get it. Oh, yes, we can. So the thought is, from a port, say, here in Savannah, get it to Colombia. That aluminum could really go anywhere it wants to. It can go to a cannery. It can go to a tool dye facility. I'm actually putting two and two together and realizing that in theory we could actually operate our canneries. And there's one in Raleigh, two in Raleigh that could help. So I've got an idea for a new train line. So we go to Savannah. We pick up the bauxite. Hold on a minute. Now I screwed up. All right. We also got to pick up the coffee, too, because without it, this will not work. This turns into aluminum. And then it goes to... Well, as I mentioned, Raleigh's where it's stopping off. Load her up with food, and that should work. So if there's a lot of bauxite coming in, this will work. And we could have, in theory, we could have a lot of them. I don't want to overdo it, crowd the system too much, but we'll certainly do it. So the best way to do this is have this come in from ports, have it stop in Colombia, and then go to a cannery that's nearby, like, say, like we've got right there. And yes, we could even use the produce for it, too, as an alternative. So if I really wanted to get crazy, I could do the same thing in Tampa as well. So it's kind of interchangeable. So we'll do one more for Tampa using the same route. But this time we'll do produce, just to switch it up a little bit. As long as there's no demand for produce or coffee, we're good to do this. The second there is, that's when all hell would break loose, and then now it defeats the purpose. So there we go. So there we go. This would work out beautifully. So now we're making use of this aluminum plant. Actually, I don't know why I did this. I should have sent it to there. You know where I'm looking at, right? All right. You know what? We need a train that goes to Anderson. We were going to do one more. Yeah, Anderson could use one. I don't know why poor Anderson. It's had no train service this whole time. Let's fix that. I don't know what I was going for. Okay, I blanked out for a minute. My bad. We'll send it back to Orlando. It's just so easier to do that. There we go. Columbia is going to be a very... Oh, wow, really? Columbia is going to be a very busy city, to say the least, as long as it has just the only aluminum mill in the game, which I'm now going to buy. I'll take that, thank you. Again, that is one thing we got to be careful of from this point forward. Our coffers haven't really been getting refilled. We were at 100 million or so in cash. Now we're only down to 55. So that is something we need to be very careful of going forward. Because the dividend will only survive if we... Of course, this doesn't help either. That's just rude. But so be it. Really? We have an iron mine over here, and I didn't bother taking that. All right. Oh. Fine, we'll go bigger. Oh, there we go. So now we can go to the steel mill in Roanoke if I wanted to. Really, the nearest tool and die facility is in, Alright, that's gonna help us out a lot. I'm trying to make this work. Ah, too high of a grade there. Sorry, I'm trying to make this work here. Ah, fine. We'll send it back to Well, I don't want to send it back to Chattanooga. That's an issue within itself, trying to get up this hill. Allegheny... Whoa! That's a lot of refineries. I did not see that until just now. My goodness. Well, that makes a lot of sense. It is the Gulf Coast. This is the home for oil refineries. Let's see here. I am trying to figure this out here. There's no real easy spot to send them to unless we send them to canneries. Ugh. You know what? I got an idea. There we go. That should work. And then we'll send them off to... Where's the steel mill at? Here? There you are. And then they can go to Anderson, which... Yeah, it's 2 per, so... Huh. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. This is going to be a little off in our equation, but I'll let it slide. Alright, so that'll work. That's literally the only method we've got here. Trying to get our thing going. And then we'll do the same thing in Tallahassee, too. See, as long as nobody demands any of the resources we're giving out, this will work. You can send it off to Atlanta, and you can bring it back to Tallahassee with you. That works. Keep it very simple. Do we have any more sources of oil? Now I'm intrigued by that. They're all up north. Oh boy, the freaking board of directors is slowly chopping away at that dividend. That is not good. And believe me, we're trying here, but they're taking away all of our money very quickly. Alright, so we'll do some stuff with our oil plants over here. I saw one in Oklahoma City, so we'll send it there. There's another one in Baton Rouge. Alright. We kind of need to step it up a little bit. We're already really supplying that plant in Nashville a lot. I like to spread it out. Maybe we'll bring that one to Oklahoma. We'll send it to Houston. Houston has one. All right. Houston can have at this. Oh, man, look at what happened here. Have I not been keeping my eye on this? My goodness, we have a lot of cotton. All right. That's kind of a failure on my behalf. I probably should focus more on that, too. All right. This would help with some of our needs over here. Alright, so we're off. We'll grab that. Alright, everything's working out nicely. I think. I don't think that doesn't mean it actually is. So in other words, it's not. See, told you it's not. Yeah, let's just crash our. That looks like one of the newer ones I just built. Bruh, what are we doing here? Why are we crashing our newer trains? Good grief. Oh, we'll take that too. I wish we could do something with this game. You could at least help me out in that regard. A little help would be nice. Oh, they even got one over here too. What the heck? All right. I'll send one over there too. We'll send it back over there, sure. Oop. There we go. Oh, some of our trains have been using this as a shortcut. I don't know how I feel about that. We may have to build new rails, too, just as time goes on. The thinking being that some of our lines have been getting jammed. Let's see. Very lucrative, and we don't own it. We gotta fix that. All right. So now, by the way, it is the World War I years. I didn't notice that until just now. Oh, here we go. Detroit, thank you very much. You've done a good service. I know where to exactly to bring it to, too. So now, finally, we can actually do something here. So Detroit, for the first time ever, we got chemicals there. We got some fertilizer over in Minneapolis. I'm actually going to bring it over here so we can continue supplying some more of our stuff, because the fertilizer only goes to our farm areas. While that might sound bad, that's really the only place we could send it to. There are oil refineries popping up everywhere. Toronto also has one, too. So Canada's given us some help, too. That's a rarity. Canada help. Ha 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 ha. I mean, so anyways, let's just get that linked up. No, since it's going to a farm, we don't really need it there. Where's another spot for a farm? Over here. How about Sioux Falls Junction? That works. But whoa, I said Sioux Falls Junction, not get rid of the I don't know what I just did. All right. Hold on. There we go. I don't know why I adjusted this. This is meant to help control the grading. It's not really needed, though. I don't really touch that if I can help it. And with that, World War I is just about over. Yay. No more wars. Get out of here. Don't need that. I don't need that either. Excuse me. We'll send it to... Okay, now this train's very interesting because it's good on grade, so it might replace the Pacific. I don't know. Oh, would certainly seem like it. Oh, yeah, Oh, that's the USRA. Yeah, I would say this one would replace the Pacific. Easily. I mean, look at this. Yeah, this is definitely the mountain train right here. Because up until now, we haven't had really anything that can go up hills besides maybe the Camelback. But now we've got something. However, this is not one of those routes that requires that. So Atlantic it is. Yeah, that's going to help us out a lot more than you think. than we think, I should say. Excuse me. All right, so we'll send it over to Sault Ste. Marie. Actually, I've got a better idea. Yes, we're still going to send it to Sault Ste. Marie, but I've got a better idea here. Since I'm allowed to. There we go. And you know what this is going to lead to. We just need to find the cannery. Oh, look, there's one in Milwaukee. Well, isn't that wonderful? And Indianapolis is, I believe, the nearest city, so I'll just send it there. Yes, 5. All right. That works a lot better, too. I keep forgetting now we can actually do that. For trains now. Like, this is a very ideal setup for canneries. Having the steel mill and then the coffee come in through the port, or there's a produce thing right next to it, too, which is also helpful as well. Either one really works. Okay, we gotta take advantage of that. All right. I get your point. Good grief. Things break it down. Like, see, having this steel mill and this produce right next to each other, that's a good example of what I was talking about. Having, like, combos that can help us out here. We want to have those, otherwise then it just doesn't work effectively. All right, and I think this is a good place to stop as we've now entered 1920, and I got to do my usual review of stuff. Okay, now this isn't good. This right here is a little bit of a, I guess, primer for next episode, but also kind of a warning sign something is going on. We started this with quite a bit of profit. And if you look carefully, we're in the red. That's not good. And our money count is currently sitting at 45 million and change. I've been forgetting to kind of do this too. So make that 50 million and change. Okay, so that's fine. Our network haven't really gone up very much, although it's at 529. I don't remember what it was. This number just keeps getting less and less, though, as the board of directors is just cutting us off. We're going to have to keep our eye on that. So I think for next time out, we're going to try and focus on profit, because right now it ain't looking too hot. There's no reason why we should be all of a sudden losing 2 million a year out of nowhere. Is it blamed on the World War? Probably not. Is it blamed on our own mismanagement? And by that I mean mine, of course. It's always my fault. Duh. That's how it goes. Alright, but that's all I got. Thank y'all for watching, as you always. There's the like and subscribe buttons to hit, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out, y'all.